Shalom, welcome to LJ's
Shalom.
chat. It's transfer deadline day. We're in the last hour of the window. Joining me from Oz is Milton. How you doing, Milton?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself, brother?
Not too bad. I'm a bit disappointed actually because I expected a little bit more. What do you think so far of
Yeah.
the of the
To be honest, I haven't heard too much. I got out of bed at midnight, so that was 3 hours ago, and I was at my job site at 1 in the morning. So I've just been flat out at work for the last 2 hours. So what I've heard that we saw Rando Kulamawani on loan, if I'm correct, and Manu Solomon, he's off. I don't know what club he's going to, and Brian Hill's off to Girona.
yeah. Shalom. Yeah, Milani to Spurs. He's doing his medical now. There's no option or obligation to buy. Solomon is in talks with Palace over a loan move.
That's
Uh,
it. Palace.
Jerome signed Brian Hill for just over 8.5 million in a permanent deal. So as things stand, as things stand, we've got Kudus, 55 million, Sivens, 51.9 million, Danzo and Tell, which I don't count all that tacky, and Luani and Polinia. Total spend 167.8. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's enough, Milton, to be honest with you. We're really short on the left side in terms of quality. So I suppose
And
they're
we
going to
also
play Simmons there.
we also saw that Koto Takai for 5 million.
Yeah, I've got that down there, but
Yeah,
yeah. The reason I put Danzo and Tell in Jan is because I know that's what Spurs are going to do when they do their finances next season. Hello, Dan.
All right, mate. You all right?
Yeah.
how are you,
Those
Dan?
All
Oi, oi,
right.
Savoy.
I'm good. I'm good. Just trying to,
cut short
mate.
then. It just
Uh,
looks like a Luani deal today.
yeah, there's nothing else happening, mate. Nothing else.
Are you happy with the window then?
Not really, to be honest.
67 minutes.
To be honest, I'm happy with the Simmons and the Moani deals because I think that's two areas that we really needed to get sorted. But we've not sorted the left wing place, and I wouldn't want Simmons to be. Look, we haven't got Kulusevski, and we haven't got fucking Madison to play this. So we need some creativity, and it showed against Bournemouth that we didn't have that creativity. Do you know what I mean? Somebody to unlock. So that's what Simmons needs to do. I'm not happy with Johnson being on the left, to be honest. I'd rather play fucking Odebel. So I just think it's poor. We've targeted areas, but not all of them, and we've left it too late. If they wanted Lukeman, they should have gone and fucking got him fucking 4 weeks ago. And the same with the centre half. Look, at the end of the day, we've added two quality players in this week, right? So I don't want to get fucking. I'm not going to get disgruntled and be drawn into this whole fucking negativity because I'm not fucking going to do it this season, mate. It caused me so much stress last year. I'm staying fucking positive, mate. We've got two cracking world class fucking players there in my eyes, so
Yeah.
they've got to deal with it now. Do you know what I mean? That's the way we've got to do it.
Do you know what? People are going to shoot me down for this, but I can't understand why we're literally letting Solomon go on loan. Where, in my opinion, he's better at the moment than
I
Odebear
don't know.
and
I don't know whether he's. I didn't watch him much against Leeds, so I don't know whether
he
he's
was.
any upgrade on. I don't know whether he's any upgrade on Odebear and Tell. To be honest, I think Tell should have gone out on loan and not, like somebody said, not come to us. I probably would have
I
kept
got that wrong.
Odebear,
Let me
but
rephrase. I got that wrong. Sorry, I got that wrong. He's
yeah,
not better than Odebear. He's better than Johnson, and he's better than Tell in terms of attacking defenders. I
yeah.
cannot understand why we're letting. I don't understand that. I think it's to do with that politics that we were talking about the other night, which we won't go into.
Oh, I'm not going to get
And
into that fucking shit.
Ed Solomon is a lot stronger as well.
Yeah, he is.
He
Bill. I
doesn't
just
get
don't see.
pushed.
Yeah, and he wants to stay at Tottenham. He wants
It's,
it. Don't get
it's
it.
not yet though, is it?
Sorry,
It's not completed yet though, is it?
he's reading me there. Look, so yeah. He has, and he's done well at Leeds. You know what I mean? I thought Leeds were going to come in late for him. He wants to stay at Tottenham. He's only going out to Palace because they basically said you ain't going to get in the team. Do you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
he's on the way. I mean, it's good that they got rid of Brian Hill at last, Danny.
Yeah, I know, and to be fair, to get some money for him, that's
8.5 million.
that's
Yeah.
something. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, mate. I just think we're a little bit. I think we're going to struggle a little bit in the centre of the park, to be honest.
But judging by the lads on here tonight and a few on the old socials, a lot of people are not happy. There's a few that are. A lot of them are going on about this left side.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you don't. Right, we only have to look at Saturday, and that's where Bournemouth targeted. They targeted it. They had Johnson and Spence down there, and they targeted it in a way that basically they kind of like nullified the left by ourselves doing it. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you had fucking Semenyo isolating Paro, and we've spoken about this. Look, I can't see us getting anything done in 50 minutes unless there's a massive agreement and some window is good. Something happens, and it's a loan because the loans have to be agreed by 7 p.m.
I was quite surprised about the Lookman deal. They've come out now, haven't they, and said that they'll only. Atlanta have said they want a permanent deal and they want 55 million. So Spurs apparently.
Well, to be fair, I'm not surprised at Tottenham coming out with that. To be honest, and I know he's a decent player. I would have said he would have been the more likely player, but more so than Carlo Muani. But I can understand why they've gone for that Muani because he can play anywhere across that front three. So maybe he's the one that's going to go and play on the left, and we're going to have to fucking make do with Richarlison still playing out there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, mate.
So it's going to be against West Ham, I'd imagine. Kudus on the right, Simmons on the left.
Is it though? Is he going to chuck him in there straight away?
Yeah, I can't see what else he can do, man.
We'll see what.
Yeah, I can't. Johnson offers nothing.
I know. I must admit, I'm surprised that they've not gone and whacked a bit of money about elsewhere. To be honest, because is that deal? The Rouhani deal is that just a straight loan? Is it no obligation to buy?
No obligation, no option. Strange. If he has a blinder, they'll put the price up. Yeah, but that's what we need. Yeah, because we can't do it. There's another unhappy one there. You know what I mean?
No, I can understand. I can understand why people are unhappy, but I'm just not going to get dragged into the fucking negativity on it. Do you know what I mean? Because I just can't be fucking arsed, mate. To be honest, I just want to fucking watch Spurs, enjoy watching them this year. Once that goes at 7 o'clock, that's it, fucking done. Do you know what I mean? We can all say, well, we should have done this and should have done that. We don't know what the circumstances are behind the fucking scenes. Us as fans have got our own opinions. Everybody's is different. Do you know what I mean? We all know what Levy's like. So if we get another player in the next 15 minutes, we get one in. If we don't, we don't. We just got to deal with it, and we'll just fucking crack on.
Yeah, it's just sad. I mean, I'm not gonna see. Some people are saying, when have we ever bought 4 players in a transfer window that go straight into the squad? Which is true. It is true. But if you're coming up with statements like we want to win the league, we want to win the Champions League, you've got to do more.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
100%. You got clubs like Sunderland doing better business than us. Nottingham Forest side like cannot players. I'm surprised that the likes of people like Basuma still at our club.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of
there wasn't many takers though, was there?
No. The only thing I can think of the Turkish transfer window is still open for like another 10 days.
Yeah, but I mean, even if we do lose him, it's still we've not replaced that. And I know, we've got Paulinho and Bentancur. Mate, they're freaking. One's 30 and one's nearly 30. So
this is another one saying that they're not happy with the Muani signing, saying he's shit. I told you earlier, Dan. A few people are saying he's shit. Harry wasn't very impressed with it either.
Yeah,
but surely he can't be as bad as Solanke and Richarlison. Surely. I haven't seen.
I know. Last season when he was at Juve, he hit the ground running. Like I think, like the first eight games, I think he had like 6 goals and 4 assists. Started off well and then just fell off a tree and just non-existent. So see what happens with us now.
Turned us down before.
Yeah.
But does
Yeah,
it
but
really,
I think that was Champions League football.
Yeah.
I know he could have come and played for us and got a Europa League flipping winners medal, but hey, it's done now, mate. I'm not going to fucking sit here and fucking whinge and tick. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be drawn in on it, mate. You've got
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
Positive
No,
this year.
while we're waiting for 40 odd minutes, I'll run through some of the other stuff you might not have heard of. See if you reckon we should have gone in there. Got Jordan Sancho's agreed a deal
No.
to Villa on loan from Manchester United. Wolves have signed striker Tulu Arcadore from Genk on a
Can
4-year.
you know that Sancho deal?
Yeah,
Villa have had their fucking pants pulled down big time. Villa are paying 85% of his wage, and he's on 300 grand.
it's a lot of
what a
money.
mess.
I've never heard of Tolo Arcadore from Genk on a 4-year deal worth 23.5 million. Wolves have signed. He's an Italian, apparently.
Yeah, right, I see. Right, these players, right, that you're saying, some of them, right, are they going to make our starting 11 any better? We're playing in the Champions League. Are these players going to make it? This is my point.
They're
and
not.
what Frank said, he wants players that are going to make our starting 11 better, and then our 12, 11, 12, 13, 14 are going to help when they come on. And mate, I just don't see there's that many players out there because Liverpool and Chelsea have bought them all up, to be honest. Who's actually going to change us? Lukeman would have changed us. He would have added on the left, but like we said, it's hard, isn't it?
It is very hard.
Sorry, mate, to interrupt.
Right, Bayern Munich and Chelsea seal new agreement for Nicholas Jackson. It's done.
Yeah.
Loan plus buy clause with new element of obligation to buy included in the deal till 2026 as Chelsea wanted. That's meant Jackson already agreed a 5-year deal at Bayern, 16.5 million loan fee. He's shit, isn't he?
Mate, well, is he, or is he just shit in Chelsea?
Well, I know. Nottingham Forest suspending again, Dan. They've reached an agreement with Atletico Madrid to sign Javi Galan, the Spanish left-back doing medical in Madrid ahead of a deadline day move, 3-year deal with a possible 1-year extension. I mean, they've spent some dough.
They have spent some dough, mate, but they've done it all before. They've spent all these players before, and did they get an end result at the end? They flaked away at the end of the season.
They did.
There's only one of the players that I would have liked, and I've seen him a few times, and that's the striker that they got from Rennes, because I thought he's a good striker that could do a good job for Spurs.
Last season or the season before, they bought a whole new team, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
Bournemouth have signed centre-back for Chico Milosavic. I can't pronounce that, from Red Star, paid 13 million.
Never heard of him.
No. Marseille have signed Emerson from West Ham United for an undisclosed fee. Spurs, this quite surprised me. Spurs and Palace one-time target El Canouse from Leicester has joined Stuttgart on loan for a season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Merlin Roll to Everton confirmed loan and obligation to buy. Initial loan fee 1.7 million, rising to 19 million. Includes 10% sell-on clause. Roll has been on Merseyside finalising his move. Fulham have agreed to sign Tyreek George from Chelsea in a 22 million package deal, which includes a sell-on clause on a 5-year contract. Villa have reached verbal agreement with Liverpool to sign Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, see, wouldn't have minded him coming to us.
No, because he was linked to us, weren't he? He would have done all right for the squad, wouldn't he, Dan?
Well, he could have played in that role if Pepe Sarr, if you had Simmons and you needed to leave Bentancur that was the sitting one. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't have to have two sitting holding midfielders like Paulinho and Bentancur. Harvey Elliott is just as active across that middle of the park as fucking Pepe Sarr. And he gets his foot in, and he's got an eye for goal, and he puts his foot in. So,
well, agreements in place. They've got an obligation to buy, guaranteed 35 million. They've got to pay from at the end.
That's right. Do you know what I mean?
Ain't too bad in this market,
no.
to be honest. No. Brentford are close to agreeing an initial loan deal for Scum Rice Nelson. They're discussing an option to buy him permanently as part of the deal. And Manchester City have a deal in place with PSG for Donnarumma.
Yeah, it
Well, the
depends on
player
Edison, doesn't it?
all for personal terms. City now just finalising a deal with Fenerbahce for the sale of Edison, who I got slated for because I saw that he was up for 20 million, and I said, "Well, why don't we go in for him then?"
Yeah.
I got slated for that, but I would have had Edison for 20 million quid.
I think he ended up going for 12 million.
How much?
12 or 14 million they paid for him. One of the two. It was either 12 or 14.
Well, I'm not being funny. I would have taken him because I'm still unsure on Vicario. I think his distribution is shit. His shot stopping's outstanding, but his distribution is shit.
You know who's hit the ground running? Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
He's got 4 assists in
yeah,
his last 2 games.
yeah, he's playing well for him.
I do think it's a mistake to loan out Vuskovic, your mate, Dan. I do think that's a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, I think they should have kept him.
That could come to bite him in the arse, couldn't it?
Yeah, and the other one, the other one is what's his name? Who's just gone to Chelsea on loan? That Argentinian from Leicester.
Oh, Bonanotte.
Bonanotte.
Yeah, Bonanotte.
He's quite a decent little player as well.
Yeah, he scored against us.
Yeah.
The Lookman deal is off, 100% off.
Yeah. We all knew it would, mate. There's been nothing about it all day. Nothing at all.
I think with Vuskovic, he wanted to go to Hamburg.
Yeah, he just said that he wanted to play games and he knew he weren't going to get that at Tottenham. He was told he'd only play cup games.
I can understand.
And not only that as well, Vuskovic, his brother plays for Hamburg.
Yeah, he does,
yeah.
So he wants to play alongside his brother, which is understandable.
Yeah.
What do you think about Liverpool spending? They've spent 500 million in this window. That's mental. 500.
They have to win the league. If they don't win the league and just say a League Cup, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
For that kind of investment.
And it's the same as Arsenal as well.
Well, there was only one
massive pressure on Arteta now with what he spent and the players he's brought in. I mean, that fucking Gorkrez is fucking shite.
I was watching him. He was doing a few good runs, but they weren't even looking to play him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Liverpool. They've got to be favourites. I mean, the problem is he's got a massive issue now, hasn't he, of who he's picking.
What Lego Ed?
No, fucking Slot. Massive issue.
Well, they're just good at smashing goals, and because I thought they was weak at the back, but they've just signed that Gay for 35 million. I mean, that is a steal.
That's not done though. That's not done.
I think
there's a knock-on effect, isn't there?
What, in case they want a replacement?
So the replacement they were going for is now maybe going to West Ham.
I'm wobbling me head, mate. I do think I do think he's shit. I think he's overweight. I think he can't run, but I think he'll look fantastic against playing the so-called lesser teams. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, mine. I think he's good in the Portuguese league.
Whether he's overrated or not, for 35 million in this market is a steal for me. That's because I think the price.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd take Gay.
They've just gone mental, the prices, aren't they? Do you know what I'm looking?
Look at Darwin.
Sorry, go on, Milton.
Look at Darwin Nunes. He killed it at Benfica, the Portuguese league. Went to Liverpool. Rubbish.
Yeah.
Jesus
we'll see.
Christ.
Only time will tell.
Apparently, Villa are paying Sancho 280 grand a week.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're paying about 80% of his wages.
I guarantee that Gorkrez will score 25 goals. I'll tell you what, right? I bet you £1, right? He won't score 25 goals in the Premier League. He will score, right? He will score against, let's just say outside the top 6 clubs. He will bang them in. But like yesterday, he's easy to like outmuscle and all that. Are you laughing at that, Lee? What do you think of Gorkrez, Lee? You're laughing at
fucking gooner.
Oh, I would have gone for Jonathan David.
Yeah, do you know what?
I know he's at Juve.
Yeah, that's what Harry says. He'll score against shit teams. Does that mean he'll score against us then?
Yeah.
He's laughing at £1. I know it's a lot for me, Lee. But I might change it to 50p. Okay, if I buy you a wig, and if I lose, I'll shave my balls. Oh dear, oh dear. If you win, I'll be like, all right, it's a deal, mate. God, this is getting X-rated, and it's carried on from last night.
All we need now is shopping.
I'm just hoping that, really, I'm hoping that it's the hope that kills you, isn't it?
There's nothing going on, mate. Nothing happening.
Just come in. Benfica have suddenly entered the race for Manor Solomon and are pushing hard. Oh. Oh, his quote's coming out from Vuskovic. You must have heard us talking, Dan.
Yeah, bless him.
Spurs have Romario and Van der Vende, two of the best centre-backs in the world at the moment. I believe in myself, but it's really difficult to play ahead of them. I've faced them and I've realised I still have a lot of work to do. A lot of work and a little luck, but I'll be back. I like that.
Yeah, but
good attitude.
That's Danzo, Davis, and a recovering flipping Draguson.
Do you know what, though, Dan? I don't know what you or Milton think on this, but I think when Dragusin comes back and after he's got back into the swing of things, because he's not going to be playing in such a mentally open system, I think he'll be okay. Okay.
Yeah,
He'll be the cover centre back will be all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we need to. I think I'd like to see us play a back three a couple of times as well.
Yeah,
I think Rashford Hoyland went to Napoli from United.
Did he go? Did he?
Yeah, on loan.
On it.
Yeah, on loan. I said it a couple of days ago. And before I forget, I just want to mention something before I forget.
Go on.
The last two streams I've been on, there's been no ghosts.
No ghosts. When you first come on last night, I thought I heard a bit of the ghosts, but then it went. I don't know if Danny heard it, but
I could hear a little bit, but not loads.
They're maybe still behind me. Shit.
Tottenham
need to get the crucifix.
Tottenham sent in a loan.
Need to get the crucifix.
Fofana earlier today. Do you know him? Malik Fofana.
From Lyon?
Tottenham sent in a loan bid for Malik Fofana earlier today, open to both option and obligation. But I don't know who that is. But it was rejected. Spurs then improved their offer for Lookman, rejected as well. So I don't know who that one is.
If Tottenham had gone in there and bid, then it would have gone through. But they were just trying to do loans.
What we're trying to ascertain is we've got ghosts on the channel. Like, I don't know if Milton's on a wind-up, but he reckons they're not his. But there was definitely there's no ghosts tonight. Maybe it's John because he's been on the beach.
John, maybe. Maybe it's too much fucking sauce for him.
Someone's moaning here. We finished 17th last season and have lost Son, Madison, Kulu, Solanke, Vuskovic, either permanent or into injury. And we've signed 2 loan players cheap and Kudus and Simmons. We have more games and at a higher level. That's one side of it. And the other person's put people whining, crying and asking for another change for Spurs protest because we've only signed Polina and Kudus. You can't win, can you? Noises. Noises. I think Ghost is. Yeah, maybe it was Brennan Johnson. But he wouldn't have made that much noise. There's a lot. I'll tell you what, it's 50-50, boys. There's 50-50 of the people.
There is
50-50 of the Spurs fans. Some are happy and some are not. I think we just got another shite Tottenham Hotspur window. As sure as night follows day, we are the ultimate broken record. If you compare our window against other rivals and those clubs outside of the top 4, like Newcastle, Villa and Manchester United, it doesn't measure up too bad. It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, there's definitely been a divide between Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool and Arsenal.
You can't compete with Liverpool spending that much, though, can you?
Nah.
Their
owners support the club. They literally plough it into it.
Fulham have just agreed a deal for Kevin, 40 million plus 5 million add-ons, long-term deal agreed. Levy has left us short in defence again. Levy always leaves us a couple short. He don't want to do us too good, does he? I'll be interested to see what they say after the window, but I don't want to hear I've tried. In my opinion, we're just like another 2 short.
Yeah, we needed another quality centre half.
But you don't know what Frank's also said, dear. You don't know what he's saying. Look, he might have said, for all we know, look, I can do things with Odegaard and tell I can as well. You don't know. He has said that. You know, we don't know. We don't know. You know what I mean? But I'll be interested to see. Lookman doesn't seem to be fancied by anyone.
I'm interested to see how much. I'm interested to see how much game time Slovenia is going to get at City, especially with World Cup around the corner.
For me, because where's that dough gone? Where's that dough gone that we were going to spend on Slovenia? That's the one thing I will moan about in this window.
Well, yeah, they were prepared to spend, but they haven't. So it's right them preparing. And you know, the one thing used to piss me off with the media saying Tottenham are preparing a bid. It's like I said to you, Lou, you don't need to fucking prepare a bid. If you think the player's worth 60 million, you go and bid 60 million. You don't have to fucking prepare anything. Send the bid in and then find out whether he gets knocked back.
What I can't understand, Dan, is I've seen loads of rumours and heard loads of winners that we're going to go back in for Savinho in January. What difference will that make? Unless he's not played. And then if he really wanted to join, he would have put in a transfer.
He would have put a transfer request, yeah.
I can't see
100%.
I can't see the point of saying, oh, we'll go back again in January. I don't see what the difference is.
No.
You know what I mean? No, it says again January. Spurs are going to go back in in January. I don't get that.
Man City are not going to sell him in January.
Here we go. Listen, it's Harry. Frankel's already done more than big flange in a few months. He's been. I'm not going to moan about him anymore because
Harry's calling him flange now. I love it.
You're actually right there, Harry. To be fair,
Uh,
I mean, we had a bit of a blip the other day, and I think a bit of complacency and a bit of cockiness come into our play.
Yeah, but I would rather it happen now, and it brings him fucking reins them back in a little bit. You're not invincible.
It's a shame that the breaks come again, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking hell, international fucking break.
It'll be interesting to see though what formation he played, who he puts up top against West Ham.
He might just fucking throw him in there. How long are they back for? 3 days.
Yeah, it's not a lot, is it? I think
it's 3 days.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And then you're hoping that none of them get injured.
Yeah, someone's just asked me a question on here. Who gets the left wing spot out of Tell, Johnson, Odegaard, or Richarlison? Because I know we forgot that Richie can.
Well, yeah.
I'd
rather Odegaard go there.
Yeah. That I totally agree on the international break. You just get into the season being back and fucking have a break, don't you?
3 games, that's fucking pathetic, isn't it?
30 minutes to get in a duel for Lookman. People are still. You never know.
It ain't going to happen. They're not going to get things done now. There's nothing even being mentioned. What about Werner? Is Werner still available? Do you reckon he'd come?
Do you know what? I've seen a few on here saying that they're going to go back into Werner. Can you imagine Simon if they'd done that?
They'd be fucking howling.
I'd like to see it just to see his face.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they're not going to just come up there. Paul O'Keefe on Tottenham Hotspur signing a left winger today. He's put, I don't think so.
No, it's over, isn't it?
Mental, man. Isn't it? Well, we're just going to have to rely on Odegaard then, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Because
they've got what they've got now. They've got to fucking deal with it. So he's got to find a way of getting the best out of them, isn't he? But Xavi Simons has to play 10. He has to play 10.
What happened to the Rodgers deal, Dan? Was it just bullshit?
No, it wasn't bullshit. In the end, my mate was just saying that Villa just weren't prepared. And I just don't think, like we said before, Tottenham weren't prepared to go and spend big. So where's the money gone then?
I don't understand that.
Why loans?
Someone else would just text saying, we are just enough FC. Levy, after 25 years, still repeating his shitty outlook and inflicting his mediocrity on the club.
Yeah.
These protests are going to happen again now, aren't they? Jesus.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are, mate.
With all the money we're saving, Levy's just going to buy an NFL club.
Well, the NFL starts soon next week, so Levy
Well,
always leaves us a couple of players short. Imagine a Leao or Savino and another proper defender would take us from 8th to 4th, 100%.
but
But
it's
then
like
some,
we've said though. If you've got the money there, go and do it. Go and bid. Don't wait. Why wait?
then
We always
you got
wait.
you got people saying this. Look, excellent window and a 9 out of 10 for me. So if Kudus didn't replace Son, then who did he replace? I know he's playing right wing, but he can play both sides. Polina for Bissouma, Xavi replaces Madders, Muani comes as an extra and can play left wing as well as a centre forward. I don't see why people are moaning.
I'm not moaning. I'm just
I can see both sides.
I can see both sides. I can see people wanting more because Levy's fucking sat there and gone. We want to be challenging. We want to be winning. So you can understand that. Do you know what I mean? And to come away with what we've got, I think we're actually kind of like lucky that the Moani deal's gone ahead, because if that hadn't have gone ahead, fucking hell, we'd have been. I think there'd have been a hell of a lot worse.
You like Muani, don't you, Dan?
I do, mate. Yeah, I like him. I think he'll be good for what Frank wants to do. He's mobile and he likes to fucking press, and he knows where the back of the net is, mate. You've got to give the boy a chance. Do you know what I mean?
Do you like the Muani deal, Milton?
Yeah. Oh, me personally, I reckon he'll hit the ground running. I reckon give him 2 or 3 games to adjust, get used to the physicality and the speed to Premier League. He'll adapt, and I reckon he'll go well for Frank, as long as he stays injury free.
Here we go again. Sold Kane, waited a year to sign Solanke. Needed a defensive midfielder, waited 2 years to sign Polina on loan. Sold Son, waiting until at least January to sign a winger. Davis is washed, wait 5 years to replace him. Kick the can down the road, FC, #Levy out. It's weird because I can see both sides to it. You know, I really can.
Yeah. I'm just going to stay positive, mate. At the end of the day, I can't be fucking arsed with it, to be honest. Right, I'm going to dip out for a bit, mate. I might drop back in because I'm going to go have my dinner because I'm fucking starving.
Okay, mate. I don't think you'll miss
All right.
much.
No. Well, just a load of moaning.
I'll see you soon, chap.
Yes, mate. I'll catch you in a bit. See you in a bit, Mills.
See you, mate.
I think he'll be okay as long as we don't judge him 1 or 2 games. Give him a yeah, you're right there, Harry Chaff. Yeah. I don't know much about him. I've tried to look at clips and that, but they can be deceiving. But he seems okay to me. He's got to be better than what we got. They're injury prone, aren't they, Solanke and Richarlison? That's what worries me.
Yeah, and you've got to think about it. Moani's got talent because PSG actually paid 90 million euros for him.
That's a lot, isn't it?
So
but he's played for France, hasn't he? Is it France?
Yeah, he plays for France. Yeah, he plays for France. Yeah, he plays as a striker.
I'm trying to see what we got.
Like someone said, he can play anywhere in the front three, but he's more suited as a striker.
I think that what they might do, he might just not play him like you're on the left, you're on the right. You know, might interchange a lot because they're talented players enough to do that. But like Danny said, when we played Bournemouth, all they had to do, we was only strong down one side. So they go stop Kudus, stop Kudus, and you stop Tottenham.
And they were exposing our weak side. So, and with Frank's he'll tweak it. Like, depending on the oppositions that we play, there's going to be different formations. He'll have different plays for certain games. So, like Dan said, stay positive.
Yeah. Someone else.
We can bitch and moan.
I'm not really moaning. I'm just. I'd like to have seen. I really wanted Savino. That's the only one for me.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
But it says the transfer window standards is good, but nowhere near as good as Liverpool, Woolwich, Man City, Chelsea, or even Forest. If you want to compete at the highest level, we need to show intent, the same intent as they do. But with Levy at the helm, this will never happen. Levy out.
We're used to it. It's been like this for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
So it's not going to change overnight.
I think I don't know why they just didn't go in and give them 80 million. I reckon if they'd have bid 80 million for Savino, we would have got him. I do think that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why nothing happened. Do you know what I mean?
It's all penny pinching.
It is penny pinching, yeah.
Well, they could have said, give us 80 million flat. Levy would have gone, I'll give you 71.62 and fucking 3 cents.
Yeah, he's always got to see. Every transfer is a battle, isn't it, with Levy? And I
Yeah.
think people are pissed off with. They're just pissed off with dealing with him, mate. To be honest.
And not only that, I reckon with like all the other football club chairmen, they'll be thinking, you know what? Fuck this prick. We're gonna drag and drag and drag, waste his time, and then get nothing
Yeah.
to leave us
Well,
short.
20 minutes left, mate, and it doesn't look like nothing's happening, does it? It's a shame.
Yeah.
But I mean, no. If you
Yeah.
when they come up against West Ham, you start with that front three. I'll be happy enough with that. See how they get on. At least we've got a bit of threat,
Yeah.
haven't we? A bit of pace. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave.
See what happens. Oh, I would have been surprised. Yeah, the low knee plays that we have, I would have been surprised if we recall 1 or 2 of them back in January.
You might have to. But you've got to give Thomas Frank time. I think he'll do a good job. Do you know what I mean? What's this, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
If I was a club and Levy came, I'd tell him to fuck off straight away because he's just going to hang up. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think that's what's happened to him.
Yeah.
I'm happy. You're spot on there, Harry, to be fair, chef. Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely spot on. Yeah, that's what someone just said. Well, I said, look, I guess the Savinio money just vanished into thin air. What's going on here? Julia claps hijacking.
Where's the Harry Kane money?
Exactly. Yeah, where's that gone? I don't understand it, man. People are going
It's
mad.
going to all the apartments he's building. Yeah, I don't have Twitter or X. I don't do none of that crap.
No, what is, I follow people on there, like journos and people. I only follow the ones that I know give good stuff. I mean, they're usually quicker than Sky. I don't follow that. I had a clean out the other day of the bullshit merns, and I don't really take any notice of those ITK things. They're all out of bollocks.
Yeah. When it comes to social media, I don't do none of that.
People put stuff on it to just wind people up, I think.
Yeah. The only thing I have Facebook, but that's just to keep in contact with family overseas.
I don't even chat to them people on the Facebook groups at Tottenham. I do put my videos on there because they do talk a lot of shit. They do talk a lot of shit. The people are going absolutely mental on him. We do not want him. But we don't know, do you? Like that. We don't know that Thomas Frank didn't turn around today. I don't fancy Lookman. He might have said I don't fancy Lookman, mate. Wait. I can get along with January for that. He might have said that. We don't know, do we?
At the end of the day, there could be, so many different circumstances. Thomas Frank maybe didn't want him. Maybe the player didn't want to come. Maybe, the club that he's at didn't want to deal with us. There's so many factors. We don't know. We're all just guessing.
Yeah, we are. Is there anyone that you would have liked to see us go for, Milton, that we didn't?
Oh, I've been banging on this drum for months on end. The player I've wanted for so long has already gone to Juve. Was Francisco Conceição. He was from Porto. Yeah, he went for, I think, 20 or 30 million euros to be paid over 4 years. He can play the left, right. He's only short, but he's only 5'7", but he's built low to the gravity. Like he's like a Mano Solomon. He might be small and high, but he can hold his own. He's very strong, pacey, left and right foot. He's got all the tricks in the bag. He went to Juventus.
How's he getting on there?
Yeah, he went for cheap. He's been going good.
That's it. Yeah.
Even games that he hasn't scored or assisted, he's still been playing well. He's still been contributing. And he's only young. He's only 21, so he's got bags of ability and he's got so much time to improve. Even when he plays for Portugal, he kills it over there when he plays for the national team. And Porto, I follow AFC Porto, where the club is in so much debt that they are selling all their players for like next to nothing. Like they sold Bournemouth, Evan Nielsen for 40 million euros.
He's a good player.
He's a player that they could have got 70 or 80 million, but yeah, he's the kind of player that could have got 70 or 80 million, but because they're so much in debt, They're selling all their best players for next to nothing.
Get Milton in over Levy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what he comes out with after.
Oh, mate, if I was in charge, I'd be telling a lot of the players the harsh truth that they wouldn't want to hear. I've always been a true believer. I'd rather be hurt with the truth than be happy with a lie.
It's just come on here in a brutal deadline day twist. Mark Gay's Liverpool move is now in doubt. The 25-year-old had completed his medical in London after the Reds had agreed a £35 million deal with Crystal Palace, but a late setback for the Eagles have thrown a spanner into the works. Palace has seen a move for Brighton's defender Igor collapse at the 11th hour, meaning they are now scrambling for a replacement with minutes left in the window and will not allow him to join Liverpool unless they get that replacement. I think Liverpool need that. Do you know what? I don't.
We'll give them Ben. We'll give Crystal Palace Ben Davies.
Yeah. See, I'm not against Mikey Moore going out on loan, but to that league is a waste of time for me. I'd have rather him gone to a championship. He's not going to learn nothing up there. It's absolute shit. It's absolute
A championship
shit.
would have been a championship team like to a West Brom or a Birmingham, someone like that, someone that's going to be around, up the top, would have been a much more competitive league for him and better for his development.
Yeah, I agree. Rasmus Højlund and Napoli have agreed a loan from Manchester United, €6 million.
Yeah, I said that about
45 million option. They've got to make money back, haven't they?
Yeah, because what did they pay? Like 70-odd million for him.
Yeah. Yeah, did you see that earlier that Ten Hag's been sacked already after 2 games?
Leverkusen.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Wow.
2 games. It must have been.
Have they lost both their games?
I don't know, but I just see it flash out. I thought, hey, unless the players just, I don't know. That'll probably come out later on, but I was absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked at that. I mean, what we dodged a bullet there because I can remember when Levy was going to get Ten Hag to come to Tottenham.
Yep.
Nothing else yet. Well, we'll have to just wait and see. It's clicking down. 40 minutes left, mate.
If we didn't get Thomas Frank, which manager would you have gone for?
I've always wanted, and it ain't never going to happen. I've always wanted Simeone.
Simeone?
Is it Atletico Madrid?
Yeah.
Always wanted him. Always.
He's the highest paid manager in football. He earns more money than Pep Guardiola. He's on like 25 million a year.
But that's the sort of manager that I'd play for. A bit mental, do you know what I mean? A bit off the edge. You would run through brick walls with him. I mean, he's done well since he's been there, hasn't he? He is weird, mate. He's weird. I think he's lost the plot. I generally believe that Ten Hag lost the marbles, and I do think that Anarim at Man United, he's lost the marbles now. He's gone already.
Yeah.
He actually has. It's mental. Absolutely.
Amaron should have stayed at Sport in Lisbon.
He was doing a great job. He didn't want to go to Man United, did he?
He was winning the league there. Yeah. Well, look at Amaron in the Champions League with Sport Lisbon. They beat Man City 4-0.
Man United seems like a poison chalice at the minute, to me.
A bit like us. We do that to managers.
We do, yeah.
The manager I would have loved to go on for, I wish we had gone for Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, I would have gone for Jurgen Klopp, but it is, mate, yeah, 100%. Jurgen Klopp, though, started shit, and the only reason why he turned it around at Liverpool was the point where he said to his board, I need a goalkeeper and I need a centre-half, and they went out and splashed the cash for him. If he was at Tottenham, they wouldn't have done that for him. They wouldn't have. 100%.
Not only that as well, when they bought Alisson and Van Dijk, the exact fee that they paid for them two was the money they got from Coutinho.
It's crazy, man.
Because they sold Coutinho to Barcelona for like 135 million.
They've done well out of that. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
coming here. Look, Spurs are set to walk away from a potential deal to side Lookman. Atalanta are willing to sell the forward now for 43 million, not the 55, but will not agree to Spurs' demands to sign the player on an initial loan with an option to buy. Yeah, so they basically want a permanent deal, and Spurs said they don't want a permanent deal.
Yeah.
That looked
You
like
can see both sides of the story. Like you could be thinking like Spurs just pay the money, and then you could think about it, say, well, we want to see if he's any good, then we'll buy him because you splashed the 43 million on him up front, and he turns out to be a dud. That's 43 million down the drain plus 200 grand a week on wages. So I can see it from both sides.
Yeah, I can. Plus, you've got that front three or four when Slanky's back fit. It ain't too bad. I'm quite happy with the
Because
Goodison.
you think about it, Lou. Imagine the fans, the meltdown they would have had if we got Lookman and he done fuck all year. Oh, we wasted that money. What fucking shit signing? Why did we get him for?
Yeah.
You can't please them, mate.
No, it's nothing on there, Matt. Savino, was that Savino? No. I'm very surprised. I haven't even heard his name today, Savino.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. I'm really gutted about that, but we'll have to wait and see. Frank will get. He's going to have now what he needs until the January window.
Well, that's all he's got given. So at the end of the day, you can only work with what you got.
But they come out at the end of January, though, Milton, and they say, yeah, we did try a couple of things in January, but January is a notoriously hard window to sign anyone, so we'll wait for the summer. That's what they do every year.
We've heard it all. It's the same thing every year. So what do you expect?
Dane Scarlett hasn't gone out on loan, which is a surprise. Do you know what I mean?
No one wants him.
No.
He's just lacking in confidence. Like you can tell the ability's there, the young lad, but he's just really low on confidence. And when you're low in confidence, you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, and it's so hard to get out of.
So
Which I
looking
feel
at
for the kid.
Let's fast forward 9 minutes in. The window shuts, Milton. What do you expect, or what would be a good season for you now then? Now we've got everyone in, it seems. We've got to finish Ireland 17th.
I've always said that we'll finish this year. My prediction was 8th or 9th. And I still stand by that. 8th or 9th. If we get 7th for, European football, that's a step forward in the right direction. But top 4, never going to happen. 5th and 6th, depending on injuries and depending on what other clubs do. Because like Newcastle haven't done too much this year. Villa started off the year poorly, so it's hard to tell. But I still reckon about 8th or 9th. But if we can make top 6, brilliant. If not, it's still better than 17.
Yeah, Thomas.
What do you reckon?
How do you think we'll go back to 5th? I think. I don't know. The only thing that worries me, because I do like Thomas Frank, the only thing that worries me, he hasn't got any experience in like having to juggle the squad because he hasn't been like in the Champions League before. But I think a lot will depend on injuries. I think what Harry said, you could sneak the 5th position, but you're going to need a lot of luck. You know what I mean? You're going to need a lot of luck. I'll probably go for 6th. Yeah, I'll go for 6th. I'd expect 6th for this because I think that on paper, I know it's different, but on paper, our first 11, 12, 13 is good, is really good. And if he can get them playing the way he wants them to play, we've got a good team. We showed that against Man City.
But that's like under the Poch era. The Poch era, we always had a great 11, but our bench was dreadful. There was nothing there. And after a while, the players lose energy and they've got no legs left because they're playing week in and week out.
Because when you've got to switch from, like Polinia, Bentancur, that's the main part of the team which keeps sort of safe. And you've got to put on youngsters. Then you've got to probably rest Simmons or Kudus and bring on players like Johnson. The drop in level is huge. And it's all right saying,
Is it true that
sorry?
is it true that Solanke needs surgery?
They might need surgery. They haven't clarified it yet. They haven't clarified it
Yeah,
yet.
that's what I was hearing that through the grapevines, that his injuries worse than what was first thought. And now he's going to need surgery on his ankle.
Because what they say is you
So-
can play, carrying on what we're saying, you can play the so-called lesser players, the squad players, you can play them in the easier games. There's
Yeah.
not really any easy games in the Premier League anymore.
No,
There's not.
exactly. Like, look at Brighton. They beat City over the weekend.
Yeah, Frank is good, and yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? We see, I reckon we're like 3 or 4 players away, but I seem to say that every year. Do you know what I mean? But he's a good tactician.
That's the thing. But we've most of the times we've had good managers, but they've never been backed.
The
We've had
window's
Potter, we've had
closing in
Moreno.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes to sign 3 more players. Right? Oh dear. Well, I was hoping for Savinho. I did stick my neck on the line and said we'd get Savinho. So I've just got massive egg on my face. I'm absolutely gutted about that. But is what it is.
You know,
if you'd have said to me before the window opened, we will sign Kudus and Simmons, I probably wouldn't have believed you. So I've got to look at it that way. I'm going to look at the bright side of it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Did Levy end up buying? Did he end up buying some magic beans? You know?
No, he ran out of money.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah. But it's true though, isn't it, what I'm saying, Milton? If I'd have said to you, we're going to sign Kudus and Simmons permanent, you would have gone, fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Harry. I just keep getting drawn in. I always get drawn in. I always do. I'm an idiot. I keep doing it. I don't know why I do it. It's the hope that kills you, what they say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Ange said. You think there's light at the end of the tunnel, or when you get there, it's an oncoming train.
I'm getting the blame for this. It is a shit final day, isn't it? It is. But I can remember sitting there for 2 windows, watching the telly, and they didn't sign fucking anyone. And I kept saying to myself, they won't go a window without signing anyone. And they fucking done it twice. I think
Yeah. What was it like? 5?
ever not to sign a player in the first transfer window. We were the first team. How embarrassing was that? What excuse can you possibly have for that?
What did we go? Like 518 days?
It's crazy. He bought Mexican jumping beans. Yeah, they probably jumped down the road now, didn't they? So that's it then. Luani, hey, do you happy with that Cockney Hotspur? You happy with that, boy? I'm happy enough with it, man. I know Harry's not. Harry's not happy with it. He told me earlier. But listen, it's better than no one, isn't it? And you just need a bit of luck with the striker. If that striker can get a goal, even if it bounces in off his arse, right? The confidence is there. Because I can remember years and years ago, I was live at a game. I can't remember who they're playing now. And under Glenn Hoddle, and we signed that little chavvy, Sergei Rebrov, right?
Yeah.
This is what I mean. It's a fine line. And I can remember him, so I was right behind. He just got on the outside of the box. He was showing little bits of skill in that tiny little thing he was. And he bent a shot. I'm not sure. It might have been against Liverpool. He bent a shot with the outside of his foot. And it just clipped the bar. Right? And when I look back on it, I thought, if that had gone... Because he was banging him in before. You know what I mean? Before he comes to top. That's why we bought him. And I always remember thinking, if that goal would have gone in, he would have scored loads of goals. Because it's in the nut. It was in the nut.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's
it's a lot. It comes down to confidence. So, yeah.
I'm not happy.
See what happens.
I'm just not excited. You'll be all right, man. He's got something to prove, isn't he? Because he obviously thinks he's better than what you probably think he is. So he's got something to prove. Right. That's
like I said, he did hit the ground running straight away at Juve. I know it's a different league, but still, there is hope.
I'm happy we got 2 more. Yeah. The rotation's the worry in it with the Champions League. It is. Because like Muani and And Simmons, for example, I think they've only come here because of Champions League football. We're not going to get Champions League football next. Let's be honest, and that's what worries me. This was your chance, probably your last chance for a good while, because we ain't going to be able to break into that top four again for a good couple of seasons. So we're not going to have that lure of Champions League, are we? That's the problem. And then, as I said yesterday, we're going up a level in the players that we're looking at. We're going to have to drop back down a level again because we won't be in the Champions League. That's my worry.
I'll ask you a question.
Go on then.
What would you take? Would you take 10th position and win the FA Cup and League Cup? So you've won 2 trophies, finish 10th, or finish 17th and win Champions League?
Ah! Win the Champions League. I'll tell you what.
And finish 17th, or finish 10th with 2 trophies?
That's a really hard question. Because the reason I'd like us to win the Champions League, Milton, is because Arsenal have never done it.
Yeah.
But that is a tough one, man. What, you're going to say both cups?
I'll take Champions League at 17th.
I can't see us being 17th. Do you know what I mean? I can't see that. Yeah, the window is done and there's nothing else, Harry. So we've got Muani, which we can't moan at. He hasn't cost us anything, has he? It's just a little loan fee.
I think it was 5 billion.
Nothing, is it? And people.
So what would you take? Would you?
What would I say?
You take 10th? Yeah, would you take 10th and 2 trophies, or 17th?
Oh, yeah.
And seal?
I said to you, I'll take the Champions League because Arsenal ain't done it. And, it'd be nice
another thing, if we went a whole season undefeated, but came second, would we still be called Invincibles?
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Yeah. No, it's not hard to do, but who knows why? Who knows why, mate? Yeah. But I thought they were going to get that Akanji, or Ake, but that never come to light either. It's like Manchester City.
Are they still at City?
Yeah. No.
Both players?
I think Akanji's gone to, let me double check. I think he's gone to Inter. Did I put that on here?
Okay.
I think he's gone to Inter. Probably.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But we ain't got.
And they're a big club, so.
See, I'll tell you another thing, what no one's really said as well, with the cover on the left. I actually think, say you get really bad injuries one day and things like that, you could play Udogie left wing if worse comes to the worst. You could. I'm not saying it's an ideal situation, but maybe Frank's thinking that as well. I don't know.
You don't know what's going through his head, and you don't know what Levy's said to him. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. We could go on and on and on, but we don't know. We don't know fuck all.
And also, we've got Kulu to come back. 17th.
When's he back?
I think Kulu's back in January. Yeah.
Well, January, so. How far's Radu back? Radu Dragonson, when's he back?
Radu is back in training, and as I said earlier, I've got hopes for him because he won't have to. He can't run back bloody 100 yards all the time. But yeah, a good season for me will be 5th or 6th, and a cup win, a domestic cup win.
I'd love a FA Cup. I love the FA Cup.
Yeah, Kulu running in treacle. Well, as I say, freshly laid tarmac. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love the FA Cup, but it's all about the dough, isn't it? Have you noticed though, Big Bad Ron? Every time that Spurs last season, especially, was on the break, they were defending in their own box, and then it always ended up with Kulu, and he can't run.
No, he's got no pace.
At least we've got a bit of pace now. At least we've got a bit of pace.
Like Kulu does got strength, but yeah, he's not very fast, is he?
I think they might have to play Kuvalevsky in the central role again, but I just don't. I'm like Harry. People think we're mad, but I'm not a great lover of Kuvalevsky. To be honest with you, I'm not. I never have been. I know he was banging in the goals and all that, But no, he's not good enough for me.
I'll play him off the bench last 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's a bench player. Even Johnson comes off the bench and isn't bad.
Johnson, yeah, not a big fan of him.
Right back in the dressing room. Yeah, nothing else has happened then, boys. So it looks like that is it.
That's
That's
it.
it. You know what I mean? Let's wait and see. It's a shame it's an international break, really. I just hope, you know what'll happen now? They'll go and get injured on international break. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it's pointless. Absolutely pointless. I really do.
And
thanks for joining me, Milton. I know it's probably early over there, isn't it, for you now, isn't it? What time is it over there?
4 a.m.
Fucking what, you at work?
Yeah, I've been at work since 1:30.
What time do you have to work to?
I'll finish today at about 10:30, 11.
Well, that ain't too bad then. Not too bad.
So, but I usually start work at about 3:30 every morning. 3:30 to 4:30, 9 hours. And then I've got a half an hour drive home. Yeah. No, it's good. Like, I work by myself, so as long as the job gets done, happy days. And they're pretty flexible, so like I could start earlier, I could start later, as long as the job's done, they don't mind.
That's all right, because not many people like that anymore, especially over here. Yeah, I mean, I think that's called a
one thing I wanted to.
Go on, him.
The one thing I'm not a fan of is the transfer season should be finished before the season starts.
Yeah, 100%.
I hate the fact, like, and not only that, like, all right, so the transfer season's shut for us, but the Turkish league can still buy players and sell players for another 2 weeks.
Well, for managers, it must be a nightmare. You should have it shut before the season starts, because then the manager knows exactly what he's got, and that's it. I don't know why they do that. I don't even know why it's shut. I don't even know why it is shut at 7. It usually shuts at 11, doesn't it? So I don't know why it's gone to 7. I don't know.
Who knows? Hopefully we don't get injuries over the international break, because that'll really be fucked.
Yeah. All right, then, Milton, I'll let you crack on, mate. Thanks for coming on. So I do appreciate that, because I know it's early. And
no, you're all right, mate. Anytime, mate. Always happy to come on.
We'll have a break for a week or two.
Yeah, we got to wait till what?
West Ham.
Yeah, so we play West Ham in what, like 12 days?
Let's have a look. No, let me have a look. I've got it on here. Let's have a look, mate.
I think for me it's Sunday week at 2:30.
I think it might be.
So it's a 5:30 kickoff your way. So it'll be Saturday 5:30. And it's my Sunday 2:30 a.m.
Saturday the 13th of September at 5:30.
Yeah, so I'll get to watch the first half, and then after the first half I'll drive to work and then listen to the second half.
That's their cup final, isn't it? So
no.
But we're coming off the back of an embarrassing defeat, so let's hope we're up for it, and let's hope the new players hit the ground running, eh?
Not only that, they'll be up for it as well after that 3-0 win.
They will, yeah. All right then, Milton. I'll say shalom to you, mate, and thanks, boys, for coming on.
Shalom.
And I'll see you later.
Anytime, mate. Have a good one.
And you, mate.
I'm on you, Spurs.